So today I'll be showing you some stretches that I do for before dodgeball, also during the week. Usually I do about 2 passes on every area of my body, so I'll be doing side of the leg, front of the leg, back of the leg, calf, the palm of my foot, my back, my neck, up to my side of my shoulder. Each time it'll do 2 passes up and down, finding knots and stopping. The things I'll be using are foam roller. My knees were getting extremely tight and painful, same with my hips. My mom actually had hip surgery, so my doctor said I need to do it. Sorry about the angle here, it's kind of a crotch shot, but I use a Pilates lock. You don't really need this. I just threw it in there for fun because my girlfriend had it, fiance. Also I'll be using a stiff ball. You can buy like one of those red, blue, white balls. This dog ball is actually pretty stiff, so it should handle pretty good. This will be on the balls of my feet. And you can also do this on back exercises, which I might not be able to show you too well on the floor. But also I'll be using this spoon, which is the equivalent of like a $200 or $400 piece of equipment from my chiropractor. He's like, oh, I got this weird raking thing. But you know what, you go buy a set of, these kind of Asian soup spoons, and this is for actually raking out scar tissue in my knee, and it works great. So yeah, let's start her up. Got 3 camera angles, so you can kind of see what's going on. You got a side view and a front view, and then you got your top view. So we'll start on the outside of my leg. We'll be working, always start above the knee, and I usually go a little bit up above the hip. So I'll start above the hip. Make sure you have enough room because you will be sliding up and down. Usually you want to rest your feet where you'll be ending the motion. So this is the end here, I'm going to be rolling up. So get to the center. Usually I try to take all my weight off. Just use my arms to move. It puts additional pressure. And then I'll roll right to the knee. Hold a little bit, and if you find a knot, you want to stop on the knot there. Get a little bit of wet. And you work through it. Should be making some faces, it should hurt. Sometimes it makes actual noises and my fiance laughs at me. But yeah. And then you do a second pass. I'm going to be doing only one side of my body just to keep the video shorter. And now sometimes after the second pass here, I'm going to start rolling up to my muscle here for my pecs. And it may be a little more room if you don't have it set up. And this one really hurts because I just played dodgeball yesterday. And kind of rest there. And you roll up again. Oh yeah. Stop before the hip because I already did the leg twice. Now, if you overstretch, it's actually not good before a game. It doesn't really matter so much after. And now if you really want, if your arm's really sore, you could also go down here a little bit. It doesn't work too well, but I find it gives me a little bit of stretch on the tricep. And you go back down. Okay, so then reset yourself. Now you can do the front of the hip. Now you can put your arms down. I just try to keep as much weight on the thing. Try to keep your legs straight. And once you find the knot, it feels like the muscle kind of shift over. Oh, it feels so good to press. That's you taking out, releasing. I think it's called fascial release, my doctor said. I am not a trained professional, but I really like this. Somebody trying to call me on my phone. I am ignoring them. Okay. So let's try that one again. You roll up. You'll find the knot. Stop on it. And roll back down. Now you want to roll up over the hip. If you're a guy, you might run under your junk a little bit. Not a big deal. But it's also good to, there's actually a band that goes in the front there, and it's actually nice to kind of roll on it a little bit and sit on it. It just spreads it out. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Oh, now I had a variation on this one. This is not trained by anybody. If you're a girl, you won't want to do this one.
But if you're a guy and you have pecs that you can just stretch out, roll down to there, and just slowly roll up. This is not for girls. Oh. A little bit downward dogish. But just putting all your weight, it's all about weight. If you don't put any weight, you're not gonna get any release. You'll get to see faster results. Oh. Okay, so now we're done that one. We'll go into the back of the leg. Sit up.
You can do, sometimes I just sit in front of TV and rock a little bit here. It doesn't really do too much. I don't really feel too much of a stretch, but we'll continue on the legs. So again, same thing, you start above, right in the cheek of the butt, and you go right to the back of the knee. And you'll roll back. This one, I don't feel too much, but you know, it all depends. I guess I should be further down. I'll do another shot for this one. Okay. Oh, there's the spot right there. And you know, you can stop. The longer you can stay your arms in the air, you can shimmy. It's better than stopping, because you don't want to take the pressure off. It's all the continuous pressure on a joint. And you'll find what works for you. This one is the one that sucks the most for me. Is the thigh, the calf muscle. So you start below the knee, and I'll usually find a really good knot. Right there. Yeah, and you'll just roll from your below, right in the center of your knee even. Not a big deal there. And you just roll all the way to your ankle. And then back. You can see my arms are getting tired from holding my body weight up. So sometimes you need to take a break. So we did there. Okay, and then, see my foam roller over divoted here. I put so much weight on it. So this one, I'm going to be doing my entire, you got to sit up a little bit further, because I'm going to be rolling that way. So you're starting to lower back, and I don't know why I like to put my arms up and then come open on this one, just to pop my back. You might actually hear it if you're really quiet. Oh, there we go. Now, I usually go to the neck, and I do like an arch back, and I kind of really put some pressure on my neck to stretch out, because those bands go all the way down, and you'll kind of push into your shoulders a little bit. Sometimes it helps exhaling at certain parts, like right now. Inhale, and you want to come kind of down an angle. Oh, another pump. Oh. Put your arms down, because you want to work that shoulder muscle, and you can sit here for a while. And if you do lift your hips, it actually stretches here, in front of your hip flexors, or whatever you want to call them, and actually the front of your calves. Calves? No, thighs. And you roll back. Now, for the neck one, I also have this one to do, because the bands actually come up your head. This is something I just added in. So what I do, I get it tipping, and I just slightly, I keep all my weight on my head. Oh, and if you go too fast, you slam your head down. You can hold it, I'm just trying to show you. And you just let it right down the back of your head. This one doesn't work too well. It's a little bit harder. It's a work in progress, but you can try it. Oh, it's pretty good. Okay, so done that, neck, chest, thighs, arms. Okay, so There's a few that you can do for your feet. My feet are very tight. I actually abuse them quite a bit, so I should be doing them. I start with my heel on the ground, roll up, and roll down and keep your heel off the ground though now. And you'll feel it's actually a calf stretch more than a foot stretch right now. This one doesn't work great either. I just like doing it sometimes when I need something to do. But it does do the calf nicely, and if you put it up a little bit higher, you can actually